Today, we're diving deep into the heart of Mexican cuisine, where we'll learn how to make authentic tamales and a rich, velvety hot chocolate. This is not just a cooking session, it's a celebration of culture and tradition. So, grab your aprons and let's get started. First things first, tamales are a labor of love. They've been around for thousands of years, dating back to the Aztecs and Mayans. They're not just food, they're a symbol of community and family gatherings. Now, let's break down the process step by step. To make tamales, you'll need a few key ingredients. For the masa, which is the dough, you'll need 2 cups of masa harina, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and 1 cup of chicken broth, or vegetable broth if you want a vegetarian option. Now, here's a little kitchen hack. If you want your tamales to have that extra flavor, consider adding a tablespoon of lard or vegetable shortening. It makes the masa incredibly fluffy and gives it that authentic texture. Once you have your dry ingredients in a bowl, mix them well. Then, slowly add the broth while kneading the dough. You want it to be soft and pliable, not too sticky. If it's too dry, just add a splash of broth until you get that perfect consistency. Here's an interesting fact. The word tamale comes from the Nahuatl word tamali, which means wrapped. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. Now, let's talk about the filling. You can get creative here. Traditional fillings include shredded pork, chicken, or cheese with green chilies. For a vegetarian option, try black beans with cheese, or a mix of roasted vegetables. Whatever you choose, make sure to season it well. A little cumin, garlic powder, and onion powder go a long way. While we're preparing the filling, let's not forget about the corn husks. You'll need to soak them in warm water for about 30 minutes. This makes them pliable and easier to work with. Here's a quick tip. If you can't find corn husks, banana leaves work as a great substitute. They impart a unique flavor and are also eco-friendly. Now that everything is prepped, it's time to assemble the tamales. Take a soaked corn husk and lay it flat. Spread about 2 tablespoons of masa on the husk, leaving some space at the bottom and sides. Add a spoonful of your filling right down the center. Then, fold the sides of the husk in and roll it up from the bottom to the top, like a little package. Don't worry if they're not perfect. Tamales are all about love, not perfection. Once you've rolled all your tamales, it's time to steam them. You'll need a large pot with a steamer basket. If you don't have a steamer, you can use an upside-down plate at the bottom of the pot to keep the tamales above the boiling water. Arrange the tamales upright in the pot, cover them with a wet cloth, and steam for about 1 to 1.5 hours. Here's a little hack. Check the tamales after an hour. They're done when the masa easily pulls away from the husk. While the tamales are steaming, let's whip up that hot chocolate. Authentic Mexican hot chocolate is a treat all on its own. You'll need 2 cups of milk, 1 cup of water, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and sugar to taste. The secret ingredient? A pinch of cinnamon and a touch of vanilla extract. Combine the water and cocoa powder in a saucepan, whisking over medium heat until it's smooth. Then, add the milk and keep whisking until it's hot, but not boiling. The cinnamon adds warmth and depth, making it feel like a cozy hug in a mug. Now, if you want that frothy texture, here's a fun kitchen hack. Use a molinillo, which is a traditional wooden whisk, or simply use a blender for a few seconds. It creates that beautiful foam that makes Mexican hot chocolate so special. Serve it in your favorite mugs, and don't forget to sprinkle a little extra cinnamon on top for that finishing touch. By now, your tamales should be steaming away, filling your kitchen with that mouth-watering aroma. When they're done, let them cool for a few minutes, then unwrap one and take a bite. The combination of the fluffy masa, savory filling, and that delicious hot chocolate will transport you straight to a fiesta. If you're ever in the mood for some tamales, but don't want to make them from scratch, there are some fantastic places you can check out. In Los Angeles, you can visit Tamales Elena for some of the best homemade tamales in town. If you're into Chicago, La Casa de Tamales is a must-try, with a variety of fillings that will make your taste buds dance. And in New York, head over to Los Tacos No. 1 for a delightful twist on traditional tamales. So, whether you're making them at home or enjoying them at a restaurant, tamales are a beautiful way to embrace tradition and share culture. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of tamales and hot chocolate, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more delicious recipes and culinary adventures. Thanks for watching. Now, go out there and embrace the tradition, because food is meant to be shared and celebrated.